the man in the suit. It's a legend. It's Brian Cruz. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show.
Live from Los Angeles, it's Hump Day and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is, guys, Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Hope you had a great week so far. It's Hump Day. We're smack dab in the middle of the week. A lot of news going on, as always. I know this guy started yesterday, but I'm going to tell you, we're getting to a lot of stuff. Whether it be stuff about Prince Andrew, all the way to WB again is in the news. It's funny that I think that Jordan actually jinxed us instead of talking about Paramount until the end of days here on Kruse Control, and we'll be doing that for a long time. But happy you guys are here. Hope you're having a great day. Also, welcome back that thirsty daddy himself, Mr. GR Waters. Look, GR.
Hey, Brian. Good to be here. Guys, it's Hump Day.
It is a home day, GR. Star. He is the thirstiest pet star.
Hump Day.
Love that Hump Day. How's your week been, GR? Been doing good since the Monday?
Yeah, so far so good. I got the pond fixed.
Got that pond fixed. All right. How long did that take?
Not too long, about an hour. You know, I had to pull everything out and plug everything in and fiddle with it.
There you go. I don't know what you're talking about, GR. I mean, like, geez. What are you fiddling with?
The electric part, you got to plug it in and turn it on. And
Yep. Well, I'm happy you made that happen, GR. Happy you made that happen. Pepe has no idea what you're talking about, though. I mean, he's not good with that stuff.
I know the fish in the pond are happy to know that it's working, Brian. It aerates their water.
Oh, okay. They're probably thrilled then. Clean that up, GR. Happy to have you here as always. You excited about tonight? You excited about Hump Day? Huh?
Got the haterade ready to go. You know it.
All right, drink that haterade, GR. Let's get in there. Happy Hump Day. Good to have you here, GR. Good to see you here. We got some people in the chat here too. Good to see you, Eva. Good to see you over on TikTok. Good to see you, Kwai and El Santo and Queen. Good to see you back. Welcome back. Happy Hump Day. Hope you have a great day today. And joining us back on Wednesday. Of course, if it wasn't a Wednesday, he wouldn't be here. Maybe he would, but it's very rare when that actually happens. If it wasn't a day that ended with the one that lands smack dab in the week we call a hump day, he wouldn't be here. Our comic king himself, Mr. Sean Sutherland. What's up, Sean?
Hello. Hi. I had no idea where you were going with that one, Brian, and you still landed the plane. So well done there.
You found the way.
Everybody. Hello. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to you. Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see everybody per usual. Really looking forward to a good show, Brian.
Welcome back, Sean.
It's going to be fun.
Thank you, Peppy. Uh-oh.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
Sorry, Peppy.
Oh, boy. Oh,
You know
boy.
I love you.
Anyways, a lot happening. Any big comics in the news today? Anything crazy for a Wednesday?
Oh man,
Did you make it? You didn't make it today,
I
did you?
didn't make it today because last weekend was Baltimore Comic-Con, which was lovely to see. We had some great, some great guests in. I met I got to see again some of my favorite artists. Talked with them a lot. Jim Rugg, Cliff Chang. I loved it. It was great. It was a good show. Picked up a ton of old Watchmen comics.
Ooh.
like the original ones that came out. So I was very happy about that, trying to kind of complete a collection there. And it was nice. It was nice. A lot of good people in that comic book world out there.
Like all I associate is that big yellow book for the Watchmen. There's more. There's
tons of it. Well, it didn't start off as the yellow book. It started off as the individual issues, and then it got collected and all that stuff. But it's been reprinted ad nauseum. Every format they can get it in, they'll get it in there too. So why the hell?
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the original printing of it. Little hard to find sometimes.
There are a lot of them?
12. It's a 12-issue series. Yep.
So it's 12, then the big yellow book, and that's it. Or they go beyond that.
I don't know. The big yellow book collects all of them.
Okay.
We've been over this. Brian. It goes comic books. Those are the floppies, the individual issues. Then you collect them into a trade paperback. That's the yellow book you're talking about. Sometimes it's a hardcover. Sometimes it's a trade paper, the soft cover. We'll get there. You're doing great. Just the fact that you know about comic books, it's fantastic. Yeah.
We got to launch your comic show still. Mike said he's excited for it if you still want to do it. So I'll be the middleman right here.
Too, man. It'd be great. It'd be great to do. Oh, yeah.
There's only one ocean between us, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Figure it out. I'll film when he's not asleep.
All right. Well, good to see you, Sean. Welcome back. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Also joining us back on Kruse Control, missed him. It's been way too long, guys. Our resident director himself. Welcome back, Mr. Trevor Triggs.
Hello. Greetings, everybody. Rum is my co-pilot here tonight. I'm ready for some spicy takes. Have a good time.
Trevor! Peppy, calm down, buddy. He is super excited. I was telling him you're going to be on here, and he was like going nuts today. So, he's chasing his tail way too much. But calm down, Peppy. Just calm down. How you been, Trevor? Good to see you.
I've been doing okay. The super secret project I was talking about last time I was on here has officially been canceled, so I started another super secret project. I'm meeting my co-writer tomorrow, and we'll see if we can pull together something super secret and awesome before the end of the year.
Heck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Bring all the secret sauce to Kruse Control. I want it all.
We have El Santo in the chat today also, which is a great coincidence. I just bought the movie. There's a fancy Blu-ray package came out for Santo versus the Riders of Terror. I just bought that and watched it this week, and I thought that movie predicted the future. No, I will not elaborate. Go watch it.
Well, I think it did. Because El Santo's here waiting for you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I hope that super secret new project goes through, and I hope you get some stuff done there. I'm excited to see what you're directing next, as always, and I'm happy to have you back, man. We missed you. Life is too short, but there's always time to talk news. Is there?
There's always so much.
Happy to have you here, Trevor.
Okay, Pepe. Always so much news. You excited about Hump Day? Anything tantalizing for you? Is that even a word? I don't know if it is. Tantalizing?
It sounds like a word. It's close enough.
Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're here, guys. Happy Wednesday, everybody out there in the chat, too. Everybody on TikTok. Thanks for being here on TikTok, too. Over on YouTube, guys. Fun night. But very quickly, guys, it won't be quick. I don't know. But quickly, just, off the top in Comic Corner fast. I'm just throwing it over there anyway. So this is a big thing that's been going on the internet. I'm like, everyone stop speculation station. This makes more sense to me than anything else. But Sadie Sink now, everybody, is saying that she will be playing Punisher's sidekick, Rachel Cole Alves, in the new Spider-Man movie, because everybody says she's got those combo or those cargo boots on, and she's got the kind of like the trench coat over her, and looks like she's military, so she's got to be this part. Well, I mean, it makes more sense than Jean Grey to me. But of course, I guess in the comic books, Punisher had an ally, a vigilante ally, Rachel, former Marine, who kind of plays as his sidekick, wears the signature logo on top of that, uses the same methods of firearms and takes down villains. But I just don't know if I see Sadie Sink doing that. Doesn't seem like it makes sense to me. I feel like she's just too fragile and Sadie Sink to be
many things, but military is not one of them, Ryan.
To be the military aspect. I just don't know. GR's coming in salty for this already too. But I saw everyone speculating about Spider-Man so much. We always are talking about this Spider-Man movie. GR, I know you said you don't see a reason. Like, actually, let me go to Sean first. Maybe Sean can explain the character better to us, and then GR, this might change your take. It could, right? Sean?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know anything about this character aside from what a quick Wikipedia search will tell me. But it's been around. She's been around in the comics. 2011. It looks like she first appeared. But to me, I didn't really give it much credence until I remembered what was going on with Punisher in Daredevil: Born Again. Right. So we got to see more of that that bastardized kind of evolution of crooked cops, whatever, taking the Punisher logo and using it in their own way. And this character was a Marine, so possibly if they're trying to work that in, that could be. Again, it seems like a pretty minor character for such a high-profile actress, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm suspecting if Sadie Sink is joining the MCU at this point, or joining to a point where it's going to relaunch her into something else, I would expect her to be a bigger deal. Sorry, you can probably hear my cat screaming in the. Is
that what that is?
That's a cat. She's fine. She's absolutely fine. She's been fed. She's not in any way in harm or anything. She's just loves to yell. But anyway, I don't know a ton about this character because I don't read a ton of Punisher. There's a few really good Punisher stories that I've enjoyed throughout the years, but for the most part, it's the same thing. I think they play it a couple different ways, but I'm not familiar with this character. I do think it's hilarious that of the things that you've showed me or the article is, oh, those PJs, that's
gotta be it.
Rachel Cole Alves.
That's gotta be it, man. Gotta be it.
Super weird, man. It's a speculation machine. But no, I doubt it. I think especially with where I think the MCU is heading, she's going to be a larger part of it, larger character. I don't see this person being the Rachel. I don't see a Punisher offsuit being a focal point for a Sadie Sink in the future.
And for like Spider-Man, like you're introduced her in Spider-Man, that seems like a weird spot.
We know Punisher's there. We know Hulk's there. So like we know that's going to happen. But I just don't see it. I don't see why Sadie Sink would play that.
Max from Stranger Things.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like coming off of that. Like, I don't know. I'll believe whatever. Happy to be wrong. I just don't see it. And we think that such a high profile actress following up Stranger Things would want to do more of a larger character than that.
Yeah, but maybe she's like the graphic nature of it though, Sean. Maybe she was like, give me this, because she's playing like the little kid all the time too right now, and she's like becoming a young adult.
That was my thing. Like with GR said, like, oh, she doesn't seem like a Marine. Well, this person was also, like in this role, and all the Stranger Things kids have had a really hard time untypecasting themselves to be anything but their Stranger Things characters, or be seen and taken as a real actor or an adult actor. So like it could be that kind of shift. Like I don't put anything past Kevin Feige for trying to do this with someone that doesn't typically look like a Marine, whatever. But again, I think, maybe she's Spider-Girl from the alternative universe,
That would make,
we'll see.
That would make more sense. I think that would make more sense.
I don't know where the hell they're going with this damn universe. So I'm excited for it, but no.
Trevor, did you ever watch Stranger Things? Were you a Stranger Things fan?
I watched the first 2 seasons. I thought the first one was incredible. I thought the second one was good. I hated the 3rd season, so I did not watch the 4th.
So you know who Max is, though. But the 4th,
good taste.
Yeah, I know who Max is, though.
You don't watch the last season, do you think? Do you think you're gonna, because it's saying that it doesn't got you hooked after all this time to finish it? No.
I don't need to watch a show with a bunch of 30-year-olds pretending they're still in 5th grade. No.
Which is what this kind of will be in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this Max casting? Or I should say Sadie Sink maybe coming over to be there. People need to calm down, you think?
I think so. I think, I think like Marvel is trying to do like a lot of misdirection and whatever. I mean, like if it would be obvious if she was Mary Jane, but maybe she just is Mary Jane. Or, I mean, I think a lot of people are just getting very hung up on her red hair. And maybe the red hair doesn't even matter. I mean, like, we've seen a lot of characters come into the MCU that don't necessarily look comic accurate. Maybe she's playing Felicia Hardy, or maybe she's Moira McTaggart if we're bringing in X-Men. I don't know. She could be anybody. I think we should just wait and see.
Yeah. I just, Jean Grey just seems so strange to me though too, going into the X-Men, where it just seems weird in the Spider-Man movie. You haven't seen the X-Men at all. We're just gonna throw her in there. So I don't know if I believe that, but there's a lot of speculation. Everyone's just having fun. This is the next big Marvel movie out, so I think everyone's just having fun with this. Comes out in July, so it's not, we're still a bit under a year, but still.
Well, this comes out after Doomsday, right?
No, it comes out in July. Comes out in July, and then Doomsday. Doomsday comes out after that. Yeah.
Oh, I was mistaken. Oh. Okay.
So that's why everybody's kind of going nuts about it too, trying to like, oh, what's that? Who's she playing? What's this going to be? And is Hulk in here? Is he not in here? He's in here. He's not. There's all these.
No, they showed some pictures of like a wounded or like a beaten up Bruce Banner or something.
I didn't see those pictures yet. Cause I know,
yeah. Well, at least the actor of it, but
Mark Ruffalo. Well, at least they show him because he was trying to say like, I haven't read a script a couple weeks ago. He's like, I haven't read anything. I don't know what you guys are saying.
Supposed to be Professor Hulk. Were from the bar I don't understand that either.
The bar fight, yeah, he had that bar fight too.
I wasn't there. Can't speak to that one.
He saved Woody Harrelson in a bar fight apparently. So leave it up to Hulk. So, GR, does this change your perspective about Sadie Sink being the next big beat-her-up Marine?
No. I mean, that woman got any smaller. I don't think she's big enough to even pass the height requirements.
Oh, jeez. For what? An amusement park ride?
Well, that too. But to get into the core, you have to meet certain height and weight requirements.
Oh boy!
Do you think that Kevin Feige would care about that? You think Kevin Feige would care about that? Would he actually follow that enough, GR?
Well, no. He puts it into the Delegath category. I understand that. He is a movie maker, but for Christ's sakes, if you're gonna cast somebody, at least cast somebody that could possibly be real.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if this is actually true casting. So you're gonna say it's a thumbs down too. You don't believe this?
Oh, both thumbs.
All right. Well, speculation, guys. A lot of speculation. Is Sadie Sink gonna be Spider-Girl, Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane Watson, or maybe this new Rachel character? Rachel. I feel like
she's Rachel from Friends.
Rachel.
Oh my god.
Anyways, guys, we'll find out. We'll keep you posted when there's actually some real truth to this too, but I know that everyone likes to speculate forever. But guys, we got a lot going on. We got to keep this ship moving. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And there's one thing going down, guys. You know what that is? Breaking news! Speaking of Sadie Sink, Stranger Things, guys, is coming to theaters. That's right. If you want to see the very last episode of Stranger Things, it will play in theaters, AMC specifically, guys, for New Year's Eve, dropping on Netflix and in theaters in the same night because the Duffer Brothers said that after all this time, they want all the Stranger Things fans to come together and experience this as one whole group of people. And honestly, that's kind of cool. Hopefully it's this big theatrical experience. We'll have to wait and find out. Again, we only have so many episodes left, like 8 episodes left. The first 4 are dropping around Thanksgiving, and then we'll get the end of it for the holiday season, guys. More Stranger Things finally coming to an end, and hopefully it's great, guys. But something else that might be coming to an end is Shrinking. Now, this is one of those things that's still not picked up for another season. Now, of course, it's debuting, premiering Wednesday, January 28th. The very first episode's come out over on Apple TV+. But the one thing is that Jason Segel said they might be done after season 3. He had a whole thing saying like, we're not sure. I don't really have a plan beyond this. But guys, if they've learned anything from Ted Lasso, I feel like they will keep Shrinking going because they brought Ted Lasso back after taking a break. Just keep this going, guys. I love Shrinking. I love Harrison Ford. He's so fantastic in this role. Jason Segel's great. His daughter's fan. Everybody's so good in this show. So if you haven't watched yet, Check it out. I love Shrinking, guys. And I hope it keeps going. And I hope that it keeps shooting here in Los Angeles. It goes a long way. And more productions are coming this way because, of course, those tax incentives are happening. And Michael Mann said that Heat 2 will film right here in LA. So it does get those tax incentives. They're pulling in $37.2 million initiated from those tax incentives. The $750 million been allocated towards, of course, Michael Mann's Heat 2. Now, do we need this sequel this far later? Maybe not, but we're getting it. Without Val Kilmer, I mean, it's happening. So they're planning, though, the biggest thing for me is how many jobs they're talking about. 77 days shot here in LA. Also 40 main cast members, 800 crew members, 1,300 background artists, too. They're also saying not AI will be having those jobs here in LA. I think that's fantastic. I think that's great. Round of applause for that. Even if you don't want the sequel, guys, I think bring the jobs. That's a big deal. Bring it back. Shrinking. Yeah, Shrinking, Queen. You not seen Shrinking? Such a great show. But this is going to be interesting, too. Also, Jumanji 3 is going to be shooting here as well. They got initiated a bunch of tax incentives as well. At the end of the day, we got 52 films coming. They're still saying both independent and studio, expected to see around 8,900 new crew jobs and 46,400 background jobs. They're saying for our background artists. We'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, Heat 2, El Santo. Get ready for Heat 2. Filming soon. They're hoping by next year they'll actually be up in production. So they're getting the tax incentives early 2026. They're going to start filming. It probably won't be till 2027 until you actually get that. Get those tax incentives going. And can we have the Social Network too actually use those tax incentives here in LA? We'll find out. But Jeremy Strong, I've seen here doing his best 80s chill dude look. I don't know. But he's honestly, I like Jeremy Strong. He's been cast, of course, as Mark Zuckerberg in the new one. He's taken the reins from Jesse Eisenberg, who didn't come back because they didn't have, of course, they're changing a bunch of people there too, so he didn't come back. I think the biggest deal for him was that the director didn't come back, so he's like, I don't want to come back. But if Jeremy Strong is a great actor, I'm excited to see his performance. He said the script is so fantastic. He's worked with Sorkin 2 times before. He said third time's a charm. Of course, Aaron Sorkin wrote this, and he did say, like, asked in an interview, will you be the same Jesse Eisenberg character? Are you going to take any notes from him? He goes, no, I don't think that has nothing to do with what I'm going to do in my performance. So 17 years later, the Social Network too, based off the Facebook files, guys. We'll see what actually happens with that. And guys, honestly, all over social media, more Spider-Man stuff. Charlie Cox has been asked, is Daredevil going to be in Spider-Man as well? And he's saying, guys, I haven't read anything. I don't know a thing. Honestly, I'm just focusing right now on Daredevil season 3 because that's been picked up, and I'm excited for that as well. So again, when does an actor usually tell you the truth about these things when there's Marvel contract? Not that often. I mean, look at recently, you had like Andrew Garfield with, the whole Spider-Man thing for No Way Home. He didn't even tell Emma Stone he was cast, and Emma Stone was like mad about it. She's like, he didn't tell me. He lied to me that he wasn't in that movie. Well, he lied to a lot of people, guys. We all know. That's that Marvel money. That's what happens. They lie to you. They tell you what's up, right? You sign the deal. That's what it is. You want the money. You sign the deal. You keep your mouth shut. That's what they say. Don't mess with Iger. Don't mess with the mouse. The mouse doesn't mess around, guys. But you know what? Somebody that wants to come back to the mouse is Elizabeth Olsen. She's saying she wants to be back as, of course, Wanda. And after all this time, she said before she wanted to do more independent things, more acting jobs, more serious roles. That's why she stepped away from Wanda. She was recently just the voice of Wanda in the new the whole Zombies series over there on Disney Plus, which I did watch that. It was all right. It was all right. It wasn't fantastic, but she did come back to play Wanda there. And she also said she wants to do more movies, guys, that are theatrically based and not just straight to streaming. I give that a round of applause because we got to bring more to theaters. Stop just going right to streaming. She said some of these independent films, they will go to streaming, but when it comes to these big budget stuff, she's like, no, let's go to theaters and let's do it right. So good for you, Wanda Maximoff. Make it happen. I can't wait to see you and Robert Downey Jr. making out in Doomsday because it's going to happen. I'm just saying. It's going to happen, Sean. Come on, Trevor. It's going to happen. They'll be making out all over the place, taking that mask off. GR will be in the corner with a boom mic. I can't wait to see it. Didn't want to
Maybe
die.
Elizabeth Olsen is playing Mary Jane Watson.
Maybe. What? Hey, weirder things have happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sean's
Iron Man stealing her, right?
An Iron Man stealing her from Spider-Man, guys. Don't you know what's happening in this movie at all? Come on. And, I honestly think, though, we will have Mr. Fantastic doing a lot, but we almost had a different Mr. Fantastic. Speaking about Marvel stuff, apparently Tom Ellis was up for Mr. Fantastic. Lucifer himself, guys, which, you know what? I can see it. And GR would have been happy because there would have been no mustache, so GR would have been super stoked about it, which would have saved GR's Fantastic 4 days. But I love him. Tom Ellis is so great. He was great as Lucifer, across the board, phenomenal actor. He did say that he was excited about it because he's been looking for that Marvel role. He thought this was going to be the one and thought it matched his look, his persona, characters he's played before. Then Pedro got it and he goes, it's not like he's working that much anyways. And he goes, I joke. Yep, I know. It's Pedro Pascal. So good for Pedro.
A better character.
GR, you think so? You think that Tom Ellis would have been a better Mr. Fantastic just off that look?
Totally. He physically got the body.
You're just a hater.
Fantastic.
It's because of Pedro Pascal's mustache. You're just a hater. Be honest. Be honest with him.
Well, there is that too. I'm not going to argue that.
Great Mr. Fantastic. He was great Reed Richards. Tom Ellis, whatever.
Right. Leave him alone, GR. Leave him alone. What's up, Brandy? How you doing out there on TikTok? Good to see you. Thank you for the stash comment. Still rocking the stash for now. I don't know how long I'm going to rock it. We'll see. Until Halloween at all. And then GR going to dress like the Mario Brothers in Halloween. That's the plan. So get ready for that, guys. He's growing his. Who has the best stash on Kruse Control? You can have that vote on our 400th episode in about 2 weeks, guys, which is crazy. It's almost 400 episodes. Yeah, Sean. Grow a mustache, man, for episode 400, man.
Can't grow a mustache. Sorry.
Trevor, you pop in for 400 the mustache? Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll quit trimming for a while. We'll just see how bushy this thing gets.
Let's go. Stash time all around, guys. For 400 episodes, why not? Come on. GR's trying. But GR hates the stash normally. That's okay. But Pedro's busy all the time, GR. He's busy all the time. He's got a million different projects. He's got stuff on theaters. He's got stuff streaming. Like Eddington's coming to HBO Max right now. If you get a chance to watch this, him and Walking Phoenix. Of course, this was a big one. It kind of came out during right after the pandemic stuff. I mean, this was one of the ones that was shot during the pandemic. And so they actually addressed a lot of it about like two different people running for mayor, the mayor and the sheriff in a small town, of course, dealing with the ramifications of COVID. And this looks really interesting to me. I've heard great things about the performances with this. Pedro Pascal, of course, Walking Phoenix. What a great combination. And of course, we just talked about recently about how Walking Phoenix was replaced by Pedro Pascal in that gay romance movie that he was supposed to do, that he walked away from. Yeah, he walked away from. But this, again, if you guys haven't seen Eddington yet, it is coming to HBO Max November 14th, 2 days after the best day in the world, my birthday. I'm just saying. And you guys can check that out and enjoy it. And I'm going to check it out, too, because I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It sounds fascinating to me. Unlike Catan. Like, guys, what is this Catan? I have never played this game before. Apparently, it's a nation. Am I crazy?
How did you miss this?
How did I miss this? I have no idea.
This is a 30-year phenomenon. This has been around for since the 90s.
I saw it. I was like, Catan. Am I even saying it right? I don't know, but they're going to do. Netflix got the rights, Trevor, for like both scripted, unscripted, live action, animation. Of course, Tauber's original Catan came out, I guess, 95 or something like that. Sellers of Catan, 45 million copies sold worldwide. Massive board game. Never heard of it before.
45 million worldwide. Wow.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot, GR. You acting like it's not.
With 8 billion people, 45 million is not a big number. Sorry.
It's still, I think it's bigger than, does Monopoly get 45 million? I don't know.
Board game. What are you talking about? This is huge number.
Hundreds of thousands of copies.
Well, you said hundreds and thousands. I say 45 million. That's a bigger number.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I meant for 100 million copies, Brian.
Yeah, but if Catan sold 45 million in 30 years, Monopoly sold 100 million in 100 years, I think Catan's still ahead here.
Oh, snap. Hitting him.
Possibly, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that. My numbers are
Trust me,
probably
it's
low on
huge.
Monopoly.
It's a huge one, huh? That's it. I was reading, I'm like, what is this? Then I went down the rabbit hole a little bit and I saw like how much they're going to do with this. They're expecting this to be a massive, massive deal. And there's not even scripts yet. They're working on them, putting a bunch of stuff together, but the IP itself, they think is be phenomenal for Netflix. But Netflix also has Monopoly, Trevor, too. They also have the rights to Monopoly. And they're doing a Monopoly reality series, a Monopoly live action show, too. They're doing like play. Okay. So they have rights to both of them.
What show do you do with Monopoly?
I don't know. Is it like the history of a Monopoly man? It's like his backstory. It's gritty. It's raw. It's real. It's how he gets his riches. I don't know.
We could, I mean, if they're doing unscripted, maybe we have a Monopoly reality show where people like play the game to the death or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they are doing that too, but it's not to the death. But they are doing a reality where they're playing the game in a big, massive board. They're working out the details right now too. And like all these different studios pitch their ideas to Netflix about how they would actually make it. It's craziness. It's craziness. Yeah, Monopoly, guys. Catan, like big board games getting big action projects on Netflix. Who would have thought? I don't know. I gotta tell you, one person not passing go and going directly to jail is, of course, P. Diddy, guys. And P. Diddy is back in the news again, trying to get that appeal. Everybody. Trying to get that appeal.
Perfect photo there, Brian. Good work.
That just gotta happen. I love how that worked out. Sometimes they work out better than they do other times. But P. Diddy here found laying down the job. Recently said that he's trying to appeal all of the baby oil, not the actual court jail. He's trying to appeal this now because he says that based, what his defense is trying to say, that based off the charges themselves, that the whole like prostitution and of course the traveling and all of that for all these of course prostitutes should never have been actually included, and it shouldn't be part of the case. It should be all thrown out. And he's excited about that. There's still a little thing in the air right now where his team is still going after our president himself, try to get that pardon too. So that's still in the air. The decision is supposed to be made by the end of the week. So we'll find out if that does happen. He's pushing for it, but that is on the desk of our president right now. So we'll see if that does happen. But as of right now, he's looking at 3 years in jail because they're giving him that 1 year. He's got to get charged for 4 years. He wants to get out completely. He wants to be home for Christmas, guys, so we can have that baby oil Christmas special. I hope it doesn't happen. And Prince Andrew is also in trouble, guys. We know that. But this is Prince Andrew. He's always been in trouble, guys. And GR knows this better than I do. This guy, too, is losing his royal title in a way. Like, he's given a bunch of royal rights, but he's still going to be Prince Andrew because that's birthright. So him saying that he's not really a part of the royal family anymore and giving up rights doesn't really make sense to me. But there you go, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Woo! Happy to have you guys back here. And again, if Diddy does get out, though, guys, get ready for all the album, the Diddy Party album. Oil Me Up, Baby, for Christmas. We can go into this. There's probably a lot they can do here, right?
If Diddy gets out, I'm looking forward to the Kendrick Lamar album that we get out of it.
You think Kendrick will hit it hard? He could.
Oh, big time.
Anyway, guys, we got a lot to talk about. It's time for those hot takes. All right, everybody. Now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time. Put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests, yeah, he's a lunatic. All my guests have 1 minute, but all their hot takes for all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it before the bomb blows up? I have asked it for 392 episodes. I'm asking for the third 393 episodes, guys. Can they make it before that bomb blows up? I don't know. We're going to find out soon, but let's find out who goes first. It's not up to me. It's not up to the pep star. It is up to the wheel. Here we go, guys. Woo! Let's go to the wheel. Now, usually I put on the spin again, but it is not working out for me. Right, Michael? It's not working out. But I gotta say, we'll find out who goes first. Okay, guys. You guys ready? Pep Star, spin that wheel while you're down there, okay, buddy? Thanks, buddy. All right. Oh, geez, Queen. That's a salty take right there. Sean! It is going down to Sean Town first, guys.
Fine. That's fair. Let's
all right, Sean Town, USA, guys. Thank you for that, Alexa. Appreciate that. All right, Sean. No problem, girl. Yep, happy girl. All right, Sean, let me ask you a question.
Alexa, order me 10 pounds of bird seed.
She can't hear you. She can't hear you because you're right here. I get the update. Did you do the update yet? The update's much more frisky. Let me tell you that too.
Any Alexas. I'm sorry.
She's much more there. She's using Chat GPT and stuff too, so she's much more cognizant.
Hate it already. Hate all of that.
Hey, she's good to me, man. She can be good to you too. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? I'm just saying.
I don't need to see her.
Yeah,
her.
Brian, is this a Joaquin Phoenix situation? Are you okay, buddy?
I know, right? I'm okay. I have my AI girlfriend too. It's fine, guys. It's totally fine. Yeah, it's normal. It's 2025. You know, they got on bench, not to stop the hot takes. They actually have on benches.
Normal, Brian.
They have benches in LA that says, "Have you found your companion yet?" And there's an app you can download for AI companion. They're pushing all over LA right now. So it's turning into her.
Because there's a loneliness epidemic because we all look at our phones for too goddamn long.
I'm still loyal to Mavis Beacon.
There we go. I gotta say, the end is coming, guys. The end is coming. And when it happens, hopefully somebody wins hot takes. Sean, ready for those hot takes?
See, Terminator, right? Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh, yeah, he's
loves it. He's so excited. Anyway, let's get this going. Let's do it.
All right, without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, and 1. Hot takes.
Stranger Things is built as like an epic show. I think doing anything in a theater to make it more like an event, I think would be lovely for that. Get it on a big screen makes sense. Shrinking. This is a fantastic show. One of the best ensembles I've seen in the longest time. Support it and watch it when you can. Shout out to for tax incentives. Shout out to my friend Dan Shepling. He's getting his short film moving. Very excited for him. Very proud of him. Good news ahead for hopefully more filmmakers in LA. Jeremy Strong. He's a weirdo. Zuck. Also a weirdo. Fits. Charlie Cox on Spider-Man. Already had a great cameo. Don't need him. Elizabeth Olsen wants back as Wanda. Of course. She likes that payday. I'd be very surprised if she doesn't pop up in Vision Quest. Tom Ellis? No. Pedro was great. John Krasinski? Give him another shot. Eddington? Very excited. This is a great marketing. Didn't see it. Catan? The movie should just be Jim Carrey playing 8 times, like different characters. I'd love to see that. Diddy? Oh man, another rich guy escaping real consequences for his actions. Big surprise. Prince Andrew gives up. Speaking of big surprise, oh man, another rich guy not escaping real consequences for his action. Hope he's just the first of many, dreading when the bill comes due. All right, there we go.
Great hot takes, John.
Almost didn't
Great
make it.
hot takes.
Don't you call me 'cause I can't.
Is that not working?
I owe my soul to the company.
Is it not working? I don't think the effects are working. Apparently the effects aren't working right now, Sean.
Oh, I'm not being inundated with balloons and fireworks? Oh, no.
Apparently it's telling me no.
Great at
For
myself.
some reason.
There you go.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but you know,
Not your fault,
sometimes
Brian. You're okay. You're doing great. But no, seriously, my buddy.
There you go.
Oh, there they are.
There they are.
He told me he's getting his short film made, and I'm very excited for him. So there you go.
Great hot takes, Sean. Great hot takes.
Thank you.
It's okay, Richard Tracy. We're still here. We're still here having a good time.
On the screen, I don't know why.
We're
I'm
still
done.
here, and the wheel is still here. Come on, Sean. You like the FaceTime, don't you? You like the FaceTime.
Sometimes I'm just staring at that zit most of the time right now. I don't know.
Does this not go away? Does it still say? No,
So says Sean. I'm not going
this is
again.
Trevor's first time on the wheel.
Here we go.
Is it? No, it's
I
not.
think
Trevor's your.
No, we had the wheel last time I was here.
I was gonna say the wheels. Wheels.
There was a lot of respins though.
Yeah, I took that
we
respin.
were
off.
beta testing the wheel.
Yeah, there was a beta wheel at that point. We're building up. Anyways, let's spin that wheel. Pepstar, thank you. Let's find out who's going up. Who's going to happen? Is it GR? Is it Trevor? Is it GR? Is it Trevor? Who's going to go? Who's going to go? I think it's going to be GR! And GR still believes I have control of the wheel. I don't have control of this wheel at all, guys, by the way. No control. It's not me. It's our AI overlords. Thank you, Alexa. All right, GR, are you ready for these hot takes tonight? You feeling good?
I hope so.
Yeah, you mean you hope so? Come on, you feeling good, right? Huh?
That smell like some bullshit to me.
Get on with it.
Of course. He's ready, Peppy. You know, we know he's ready, right? All right, GR, without further ado, hot takes in 3, and 2, and 1. Hot takes.
Stranger Things to theater. Oh boy. Shrinking season 3, great show. Watch it. It's fabulous. Tax incentives starting to work a little bit. It'll be bigger in fourth quarter, maybe by next year. Social Network 2, hard fucking pass on that piece of crap. Charlie Cox in Spider-Man? He says no. But then, as somebody said earlier, would an actor ever lie? Well, this is old. Another release. Not going to do film unless it's released to theater. That's a class act and supporting our theater owners. Tom Ellis versus Mr. Mustache. I'll take Tom Ellis over Mr. Mustache anytime. Eddington, never saw it, but for me it's another oh boy. Catan, another board game movie, something I've never heard of. Did you appeal number what, 5,000 now? And by the way, he's still Prince Andrew, and he's also the first spare.
The first what?
Spare.
Oh, there you go. Great hot takes, Gio. It's Harry. Your favorite is the spare we all talk about, GR. Well, actually, his wife is your favorite. Actually, we talk about his wife more than him sometimes. She's your favorite, right, GR? Yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah. She's my favorite.
GR's a big Meghan Markle fan, guys. So we are down to one man to do that wheel, and I don't know if I should do the wheel again. Should we spin it? Let's spin the wheel.
Let's surprise you.
Let's spin that wheel. Maybe Pepe will do something crazy. I don't know.
Oh. I think it's going to land up, Pepe. I really think it is.
Pepe pops up, I'm going to be shocked.
It's like, Pepe!
Oh, I guess it's me.
Oh, all right. It's Trevor.
The wheel is spoken. Here we go.
Woo-hoo. All right, Trevor. Without further ado, how you feeling about it tonight?
Spicy.
Feeling spicy. All right, I like that. Let's dive into that then. Got that twinkle in your eye. Feeling spicy. Feeling great. Let's do that. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
I love theaters, but I've seen Eleven hold up her arm to a monster and get a nosebleed enough that I don't need to leave home on New Year's Eve to see it again. Shrinking, it's nice to see Michael J. Fox, it's been a minute. All these tax credits, and the first thing they announce is Heat 2, another unnecessary 30 years later legacy sequel. Studios still won't greenlight original projects, even with someone else's money. Related, nothing I've heard about Social Network 2 makes it sound like a sequel. It'll probably be fine, but the press coverage doesn't seem to even know what this movie is. They just filmed an entire Avengers movie without set leaks, and people expect Charlie Cox to tell them that whether he's in Spider-Man or not. It feels like they plugged that hole. Death should mean something. Marvel should stop bringing characters back, but also Scarlet Witch was robbed, and I hope she is in Vision Quest. I don't have a take on Tom Ellis, Mr. Fantastic. I don't see it, but it would probably have been fine. It's nice of HBO Max to give me Pedro Pascal for my birthday. Fuck House of the Dragon. Catan will be the true successor to Game of Thrones. Diddy said, and I quote, "In my life I have made mistakes, but I am no longer running from them." And then he turns around and files for an appeal on a sentence that was less than half of what the prosecutor sought. Fuck off and throw Prince Andrew in there with him.
Great hot takes. Trevor's fired up tonight. Great hot takes. Great hot takes, everybody. Woo! We're gonna see who wins this one tonight. I can feel it. There's some fire. There's some fire happening today. Yeah, freaking Diddy. Diddy fires everybody up. I gotta tell you that. Diddy fires everybody up. All right, I'm gonna start that poll. Heat 2? Whose idea was that, Richard Tracy? Michael Mann, he's excited about it. Heat 2 is happening. Yep. There we go, guys. And I'm starting that poll right now. Vote, 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 vote. Tell me who you think should win hot takes tonight. And while you guys vote, you guys know it is time for a quickie. All right, everybody, it's time for a quickie. This is that time that I put that like 10 minutes on the clock. We break down all the latest breaking news and more discussion piece while you guys are voting and having a good time out there. So vote, vote, vote. Vote for who you think should win hot takes right now. This is that time for you to shine, and I'm excited about it, guys. I'm also excited about this quickie. So let me start this clock right now, and let us go. It's time for a quickie. Woohoo! Okay, Catan. Trevor, tell me more about this. You said Game of Thrones? It's like Game of Thrones? I had no idea about this.
It is not. It's nothing like Game of Thrones. Like the thing is, like the game itself is like there's not like a lot of story there, but that also like it's a world, like there's an opportunity for a lot of story there. They can literally do whatever they want with it. Like when I first saw the article when you emailed it to me, I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do here? Like it literally, it was like a Monopoly movie. Like, what do you do with this? It's about rolling dice and trading resources and acquiring like land and building cities. But then like the more I thought about it, the more it's like actually there's like a lot of intrigue there. Like you can do like political drama. You can absolutely do Game of Thrones type shit with this. You can do whatever you want. I think it's got the bones for it. And like they can put out whatever show they want and people will absolutely see that story in their games. Like it's open-ended enough that they will find a way to correlate it. So I think it didn't make sense to me at first, but the more I thought about it, I think this is going to work. I think it's going to be good.
That's interesting too. You're right. It's like a whole society building type of world. It's like you can make anything you really want. And if they really want, Netflix wants to dive into that world and people know this IP that well, there's definitely something there. And it's pretty massive. I just don't know how I missed it. I don't know how I missed this on my radar. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I guess I was playing N64 at that point. I don't think N64 was out at that point. Maybe it was 95. It's hard for me looking back sometimes. Yeah. But do you think they're going to get they'll probably get some pretty big, massive talent attached to this too, I would think, right? It's Netflix. They got some money. Is there anybody you want to see in this?
I mean, like I said, there's not like a story. There's no like roles or anything. Like they could take anybody and have them do anything. So I guess I'm just going to throw out there Sean Bean because I'm thinking about Game of Thrones. Get Sean Bean in this thing.
Kill him in the first season though. I'm sorry, Sean Bean. It's just a fact. Every season, every time he starts something, he's done. Like kick him out, guys. Start that franchise. He's probably his resume.
Really good death scene.
Yeah, he is. He really is. I love it. Yeah. I also hate it for him though too. He probably just knows at this point. He goes, "I'm that guy. I'm gonna be taken out." But
I saw a thing a couple of years ago that somebody like actually sat down and like crunched the numbers and did the research to see what actor has had the most death scenes like per capita, like as a percentage of their films. And Sean Bean came in second.
Who was one?
After John Hurt.
Oh man, sorry, John Hurt. I would have thought that'd been Sean Bean's at least. I feel bad for Sean Bean now. He should win that. He's got to do some more movies and start getting some more deaths in there too. Welcome, A Chinchilla. Been a long time. Yeah, but I think that's great. Sorry, Sean Bean. GR, you're against Catan. You were saying you have no idea what it is. I would think GR you would know. I mean, I would think GR would know about this a little bit. No, GR, nothing at all.
Until I saw the hot take backup, I said, "What?"
Not feeling it at all either, huh? Feeling it just as much as that mustache on Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic, right? Feeling it just like that.
Mr. Mustache.
What do you think? You think Tom Ellis was screwed? You think Tom Ellis should have been Mr. Fantastic, GR?
Well, just looking at Tom physically, he is more the character the way the character was drawn originally. I can't talk to Sean's generation because everything has changed now. But
were you ever you never watched Lucifer? You never watched Lucifer? Sorry, I cut you off.
I watched a little bit of it. It didn't grab me, but it's just it's a devil of a show.
Oh, I'm gonna give you that, GR. I'm gonna give you a round of applause on that one. It's a devil of a show, he says. Oh. GR, anything else?
I'm sorry.
You don't have a writer. Come on, GR. You can get a writer. We got you covered. We have Pepstar writes your stuff, right? Pepstar's hooking you up all the time. Yeah, I don't think that's actually happening at all. I don't think that's happening, right, Pepstar?
That's definitely never going to happen.
Yeah, not happening. Sean, let's talk about this whole thing. So, Sean, all these rumors for Spider-Man, we already addressed a little bit off the top, though, too. Does Charlie Cox lying to us?
Probably. Like, you don't trust anything nowadays when a Marvel movie is being made. Go see a Marvel, I guess. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got something to do there. I think especially with Punisher being there, could be. Obviously, that's where we've seen Punisher before. So, but I thought he had a great use of Daredevil in the previous Spider-Man movies. So I really don't need to see him show up again. I don't need to see them both swinging through the air. I don't need to see it.
Dude, I actually kind of really loved him when he was in the last one before, like when he did the whole lawyer thing. Was great.
I'm a really good lawyer. Ha 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 ha. Good callbacks.
Yeah,
callbacks. We don't need it again. You can't keep going back to everything and expecting it. Oh, you got real pixelated all of a sudden. I think.
Oh, I'm back. Am I back?
Okay.
I hit a wrong button.
But we can't keep going back to the same thing. It's the law of diminishing returns, right? That's why everyone's all mad at Domingo right now. So SNL?
Domingo.
No? Nah,
Domingo. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
You had the best cold open given to you with the New York mayoral debate, and you said, nah, fuck it. Sabrina Carpenter wants to do Domingo again. Go for it. Anyway,
people love Domingo. People love that. Pedro Pascal's in that too, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But no, Charlie Cox, love Daredevil, even though this season was a uneven mess. But if he wants to show up there, if he's going to show up there, we're never going to get the truth until we see the damn movie and they decide to put him in or cut him. I want to see the Malkovich cut of Fantastic Four.
Me too.
I still want to see. I want to see the red nose. I want to see him put on that Rounders Eastern European Russian accent again, and order some monkeys around to go steal a spaceship. God, give me the Malkovich.
Hello, I am John. I will fight the fantastic. I can't do a John Malkovich. I was trying. He's kind of turned to Borat. I will fight the Fantastic Four. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Anybody got a John Malkovich voice at all? Anybody out there? No. Anybody? Come on, GR. No. And Social Network too. Like, I see no need for this movie. Really, I understand. Why? It's 17 years later. You don't have any original cast back. You're going to recast everybody. You don't even have Fincher back doing it. Aaron Sorkin wants to talk about the Facebook files. I'm like,
that's what I mean when I said in my hot take that it doesn't feel like a sequel. It's like it's a different story about Facebook, but I don't see that it's related to the first movie. Like, you change the whole cast, you change the director. It's the same writer, sure, but like Sorkin as a director is a very different director than Fincher. So
100%.
like I just don't see this like as a sequel. It seems like that's a marketing move. It's like there's tons of stories you can tell about Facebook, but if you're not doing a sequel, don't call it a sequel.
Yeah. Don't do that. They were pushing it too, like before they were announcing it, like, oh, we're doing the Social Network too. We're hoping to get everybody back in this whole conversation. And then like everyone just kind of dropped out, and they were like, well, now it's 17 years later, so I guess you can theoretically recast everybody. But even Jeremy Strong being like, I'm not going to be that character at all. I'm going to do my own thing. And it's like, well, that doesn't make it a sequel at all either, So. Right. I don't understand the point of it. When I heard it, I was like, no, you got to be kidding me when I first heard it was coming out. And we'll be hearing more and more about it as they're gearing up to film. But I think if Fincher came back, it'd be something different, though, too. Which was worse, Fantastic Four or Superman? Oh, that question's been happening a lot on here. Sean, Trevor, what do you guys think?
Fantastic Four was worse.
I thought Fantastic Four was good. I thought Superman was great.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? We're doing B's and C's? What are we doing, guys? It's lovely that we got that lovely summer of those two episodes, and it's fine. Superman was a bloated mess. Too many damn characters. Not a ton of Superman, whatever. But, like, Fantastic Four was okay. And that's okay. Marvel's putting out okay stuff right now. And that's fine. I'm moving on.
A lot of okay stuff. I'm moving on, but not from that Tom Ellis casting, though. Come on, guys. See, I think Tom Ellis would have been a great Mr. Fantastic. I think it would have been great.
He British? I don't know. What does he do?
Yeah. Well, he's Lucifer. Lucifer.
I didn't see Lucifer.
I've only seen a handful of episodes of Lucifer, and I haven't seen him in anything else, so I can only picture him as like a smarmy, like sinister guy. So
that's a great point. That's really a great point.
I mean, like, I have always thought it would be interesting to do a Fantastic Four movie where Reed specifically Reed's hubris is the villain, and if we were doing that, then he'd be a good Mr. Fantastic. But I don't see Marvel actually making Reed the villain.
We had Council of Kangs, which means we could have a Council of Reeds down the line.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine.
John Krasinski comes back. Oh,
John Krasinski, Tom Ellis. We're done. Can't talk anymore.
That's it, Sean. Great quickie, everybody. Great quickie. We do have a winner of Hot Takes. All right, guys, you have voted. You have spoken. We do have a winner of Hot Takes. Who will it be? Who will it be? Will it be G.R. Waters, the Thirsty Daddy? Mr. Trevor Triggs?
Pepe.
Sean Sutherland?
I think Trevor did a really great job today, and I'd like to see him win.
Pepstar? He's rocking that camel. You can't see Peps.
Pep Star Shalama Ding Ding Doozy!
We have to look.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. I'm pretty proud of the Diddy and Prince Andrew stuff. And maybe was supposed to have otherwise,
the company store.
I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for seeing something in my performance.
What do you get?
Something in my delivery. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll greatly accept. Thank you very much.
It was head to head of everybody tonight too. It was very close across the board. So, yeah, great hot takes for everybody across the board. You guys voted. You spoke. I would have voted for you, Trevor. Look at GR. Give me a salty look right there. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna pick favorites tonight."
I actually thought Trevor had it in the bag.
Yeah. Not to lower your hot take, Sean.
Everybody always says they're afraid of my hot takes, but I've only actually won one time. So
that's it, really?
I think the rest of you underestimate yourselves. Like, you're all pretty good.
Well, great hot takes everybody across the board.
The trick is just to drink more until you're spicy enough.
I only do that on the Friday show.
and sometimes if we take too long to get the hot takes, he's definitely spicy. We just say if we delay it way too much, I'm like, we gotta get to this shit. But guys, happy you guys voted. Congratulations, Sean. Great hot takes, everybody across the board. Talk about spicy drama, and of course, a lot of up and down with the management, guys. A lot of stuff happened with Star Wars. We gotta talk about that. Come on, honestly, guys, I haven't used this one for a long time, so giving me an excuse to use it. Can we talk about Star Wars? Let's get into it. I've been wanting to use that graphic for a long time again. Guys, Star Wars. So, you know what's funny? It's like everybody has always been like, and I'm also one of those people that have said it, like Kathleen Kennedy, gone after her. It's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault for a lot of the things that have happened in the Star Wars universe. Now, of course, the buck always does seem to end with her. It always drops her. She's always the person that makes the call. But if you really break it down, there is somebody that is over Kathleen Kennedy's head, and that is the man himself, Bob Iger. And of course, it was Bob Chapek for a while. But now this report came out that's kind of changing things right now. And Kylo Ren himself, Adam Driver, said that he had an idea. He had a script with, again, Steve Soderbergh, they were going to do about a Kylo Ren spin-off movie set right after as a direct sequel to, of course, The Last Rise of Skywalker. And he had this great idea. They're going for 2 years working on the script. They had the script done. It was called The Hunt for Ben Solo. He was going to come back, and they were all excited about it. Kathleen Kennedy loved it. Of course, everybody in the Star Wars team was all about it. They were ready to rock and roll with it. And they took it to Bob Iger, and he said, nah. And everybody's like, what? No. And now, in an interview, Kylo Ren himself came over, and he's like, literally was like, we're ready to rock and roll. Well, we were ready to do it, but it was all Bob Iger's fault, calling Bob Iger out. And people online have been going crazy, been like, we always blame Kathleen Kennedy, but Kennedy was about a lot of these things that Bob Iger wasn't about. Like when they bought the Star Wars franchise, apparently, Bob Iger, according to these rumors going online, is that Bob Iger did not like the original Star Wars, and he bought it, and he wanted to make it his own, so that's why he didn't want Luke Skywalker in it as much. He actually took Mark Hamill's role down. He got rid of all these franchises they're supposed to do that was supposed to be based off the Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy originally apparently had those episodes that Lucas wrote like 8, 9, and 10, or 7, 8, and 9, and they were going to shoot them, and she wanted to shoot them, and Bob Iger said, no, we're not going to do his word. We're going to do my way. I spent millions and millions of dollars on this. I'm going to do it my way. And so that's in the day, I will say this too. That's what happens, guys. It always comes down to the execs, the main person at the top. They control everything. You can be super creative, have ideas, have new opportunities you want to push forward. But if the execs don't want it, the money people, it'll be just done. It'll be done. It'll be destroyed. And that's what apparently happened here with Kylo Ren and his whole spin-off. I think it'd been kind of cool to see Kylo Ren. Now he was kind of getting his whole like Ren, he was kind of becoming the good guy again, finding his way. But like, I just think that, at the end of the day, Bob Iger is the man that runs the mouse, and he's going to do what he wants to do. So that's it.
He died though, right?
That's what Bob Iger said. He goes, isn't he dead? And so like, why are we doing this? But why did it ramp up that long too? Like, why did they do like 2 years of development, write a whole script, get Soderbergh involved?
There's a really good, I guess, I'm sure he's on TikTok, but I don't do TikTok. Okay, kids,
come on
Instagram. But I saw a reel, and it's this guy being like, the new trilogy makes no sense, and he's basically like, hey, yeah, we're gonna do this crazy stuff with the Knights of Ren. They're gonna look so cool. Oh, awesome! Are we gonna find out more about them? No, absolutely not, never. And it's just like, oh shit, okay, cool. And what about Ben Solo? Kylo Ren. Oh yeah, he's gonna really like repent and probably die off pretty. But why? Why do we do that? It's just like it made no.
We're not gonna answer it.
The new trilogy makes a ton of no sense. Bad decisions along the way. All the retcon to make her name Ren Star Wars or whatever the fuck it was. I did that joke 100 episodes ago.
You did.
I probably was 100. Oh Jesus! But I like Adam Driver. All feelings aside, whatever. I understand the fact that you get attached to a character and you see big things for him and you want this thing. And I think being attached to Star Wars and any lore like that, of course, you're gonna have some feeling of ownership or want to kind of see this character done correctly or, explored in different ways. And it's just, at the end of the day, we forget that it's just a fucking studio like line item in a budget, man. Like none of the thoughts and feelings and emotions and all. It's just some dude trying to move pennies between jars. And Bob Iger is the best at that, apparently, or was the best at that. It's fucking terrible. It's sad. I would have loved to see them do anything more with this character, and they just wasted it.
Dude, it'd been so great to see more of it. And even the way they turned him into like a little, let's be honest, turned him into a little bitch at one point too. And I was like, he should have been like, the mask should have came off. The mask, it became too like Gossip Girl for me. Like the mask should have stayed on for at least 2 movies. And the third movie, maybe it comes off, and really have that aura of like that Darth Vader menacing villain. That'd have been better, I think. If you're gonna reboot Star Wars, Make him Darth Vader.
Carrie Fisher's corpse doing this kind of dance in space.
Oh, through space, yeah. God, they even said that Bob Iger was the one that said bring back JJ and ditch all that they were doing and make it about Palpatine and Skywalker.
I'm not surprised.
That was his idea. Well, they sure just had a plan from the get-go, Sean. They should have done all 3 movies, same direction, scripts written right ahead of time, different directors, fine, but have all 3 movies written, have a plan, have an attack, and then just stick to it.
Yes. But when has Disney ever just let things be and not tried to squeeze for more profit and more whatever, right? It's fucking sad, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
Corporations are a mistake. Let's just be real for a second here.
Well, Disney, we'll talk about corporations in our next topic for a little bit too, but the thing is, we'll get into that in a second. We'll get into that too. But I gotta say that Disney is a powerhouse in this town, Trevor. Massive powerhouse. Too. They bought up Star Wars for $4 billion or something like that. Bob Iger spends all that money. When you do that, I feel like these big studio heads go, this is mine now. I don't care what the previous person was doing. I don't give a shit about that. I spent the money. They literally paid him off so they could have the rights. Of course, I'm not going to do a storyline, even if it could have been good. Do you think if it was great scripts, he would have actually done it? Or do you think it was pretty much like haha, I own your IP and that's it, man. I'm doing what I want.
That is.
It feels like that a little bit.
My views on Star Wars are controversial. Although whose aren't at this point?
Yeah, I'm right.
I'm gonna agree with when Sean said corporations were a mistake. I'm gonna agree with that wholeheartedly. Other than that, I'm gonna disagree with everything that both of you just said.
Okay. All right.
Go for it.
Get in there.
Well, okay, not everything. The other thing I'm going to agree with is there should have been a plan. Like, the problem with the sequel trilogy is there wasn't a fucking plan. And I'm going to blame J.J. Abrams for that more than Kathleen Kennedy, because that's his whole fucking deal is the mystery box. Like, he thinks it's more interesting to ask questions than to have answers. And yes, questions are interesting, but they need to have answers. And like, even if you don't tell the audience what the answer is, you need to know what the answer is so that you can put all the clues in there so that people can figure it out. Anyway, that wasn't even the point I was trying to make. I loved The Last Jedi, the one that everybody else hates. That was the Star Wars movie I was waiting for my entire life, because like when Brian, what you said, like, if you're going to reboot Star Wars, just do it. Like, that was exactly what I didn't want. And that's why I hated episode 7, was because we didn't need a Star Wars reboot. And I absolutely thought it was the right move to take Kylo Ren's mask off in the second movie, and it should have stayed off for the third one. Putting it back on was a bad move. But what were we talking about? Why are we here? How much rum have I had to drink tonight?
The whole Bob Iger thing, though, too. But I agree with you, too. The thing is, though, like I just said, like I didn't really want a reboot of Star Wars either, but they were doing it. They were pretty much doing it, like under the radar. They had their Death Star for the, for all purposes. They had him as Darth Vader. They tried to but then they try to be like in the middle of it too. I mean, if you're gonna just that's why I said if you're gonna reboot it, just reboot it, but like just commit to it. But like commit to the idea what you're gonna do, as opposed to just being like, well, we have a willy-nilly idea right now. And that's what I felt like. And of course, Ryan Johnson was making a plan that was supposed to go into Colin Trevorrow, but that never happened too. Because of course the whole JJ thing. But that comes on to Bob Iger. Are you shocked by that?
No, I'm not shocked by that. I mean, like, we've had how many decades to watch Ike Perlmutter sabotage the MCU? Why should Bob Iger be any different with fucking Star Wars? But okay, I remember what we were talking about now. Like, as far as like doing a Kylo Ren movie that takes place after Episode 9, Kylo Ren was actually not a particularly interesting character to me, and I know that's not a popular opinion. But as far as like, could he have had his own movie after Episode 9? Sure, like. You can't just say, oh, he's dead, and then just say, no, we're not doing this. Like, that's such a spectacular lack of imagination, especially in Star Wars where there are Force ghosts, which was my first thought when I saw this article, but also I saw Queen Glamazana said that in the comments. Like, yeah, he could be a Force ghost. I think it might be very interesting, actually, to have Kylo Ren, like, haunting Rey or haunting a new character or, like haunting the narrative. Like, I think there are a lot of things you can do with a dead Kylo Ren without bringing him back to life. But also, like, the thing that I think is most exciting about this prospect is that I fucking love Steven Soderbergh. I would trust him to do anything. And the last thing that I saw him do was a goddamn haunted house movie where one of the ghost was one of the characters. And you didn't even know that until the end of the movie. And like, I feel like Soderbergh could do something like that with Star Wars, and it would be interesting. Like, Steven Soderbergh is just a very innovative and interesting filmmaker, and his perspectives are so different than like anyone else that's worked on Star Wars, for sure. So
100%.
I would have loved to have seen Soderbergh take a swing at a Star Wars movie, no matter what it was. But there's just a lot of options, a lot of things they could have done here, and I think it could have been interesting.
And they just said, no, we're just going to go back into doing another Rey movie now. That's what you're going to do now. So it's like, we're getting more Rey movies. And of course, I know Queen was saying, I know I saw a chat there saying, well, didn't the first one make $1 billion? The Force Awakens made a lot of money. But if you look at the actual numbers, they start going down from there. Like the second one, and then of course, Rise of Skywalker made the least amount of money. But that happens sometimes. Again, I think if we had a strong plan moving forward, and there's also a lot of like, everybody's speculating and interested and exciting. It was the first Star Wars movie in forever. Of course, that was going to make a lot of money, but you got to deliver on that first movie. And Trevor, I think if they were delivered like something with the original idea, something different, and then would have spiraled into the next one, the Jedi one, then maybe people would have stuck around. Again, $1 billion for every movie, but it just didn't happen. You lost your audience. You had some of the audience there, but not the whole audience that came in for the first one. You know, that's what happens. GR wasn't there. Were you there, GR? Were you watching those in theaters at all?
I watched them. They weren't. My take on this is Iger's ego got in the way of maybe making a good movie.
You think so? They think that
totally. The Mouse Master only cares about him.
Do you think that he purposely then, GR, kind of sunk this a little bit because he didn't like what Lucas was doing? He wanted to do his own thing?
Oh, he was totally jealous that Lucas made great movies, and his have pretty much not been great.
He could have done so much. They've done a lot of Star Wars, GR. We've talked about like Skeleton Crew. We've talked about, of course, all these different spin-off series that have been happening over on Disney Plus. Do you think that they're in the right direction where Star Wars will make that kind of money soon again? Or are we just down the wrong hill? Because that new Star Wars, The Last Starfighter, looks actually pretty interesting. Maybe original ideas are coming. Do you have any hope? That much. Yeah. Sean, you were about to say something too about that as well, Sean. What are you about to say about the last? I saw you had something on your tip, your tongue. I could tell.
Well, I'm fine with going back. Like, I wish that they did more insert movies into the timelines. So it's like when you see a big shift in a character that is off camera or unearned, give me a movie to show that. Like, they could have gone back and inserted in the timeline like an earlier Kylo Ren movie to show it and make it more sense for him to have that turn instead of it just like he was conflicted in the beginning of the building. But why? He wasn't conflicted in the first movie. It was strange, right? Like, I think that could have made sense to do that. But again, I'm not Iger, and I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's just make our own cinematic universe.
Let's go.
We'll have blackjack and all that stuff. Yeah.
The Knights of Kruse Control. Here we go, guys. Let's make it happen, right?
The Knights of Ren is but that's like a whole thing. That's a whole lost opportunity. Those guys looked crazy. They had photo shoots of the guys themselves, and it went absolutely nowhere. Why does this guy have a hammer? We'll never know.
Were they even in the movies?
What?
Are they even in the movies?
They're in like one or two scenes, and he kills them all.
Yeah, like the very first scene.
I didn't keep up with like the behind the scenes, like whatever, and like with the fandom and whatever. So like I saw episode 7, and then when episode 8 came out, everyone was yelling, "Well, where are the Knights of Ren?" And I was like, "Who are the Knights of Ren?"
Nobody knows. There's somebody from like a Lost Lore comic or like was it one of the novels, I think, right? Is that what it's from, Sean? One of the novels, Knights of Ren?
They might have done a novel. I don't remember that. I just remember like seeing promo art for him and being like, "Fuck yeah, this is cool. I want to understand this cult like following that Kylo Ren has that feels very unearned." They're murdered. They're just dead. They're all murdered now.
Yeah.
Why does that guy have a hammer? Why does this guy have a friggin' like staff that you see in American Gladiators? We'll never know.
Never know. No.
Never know.
And you never know what it could have been because Kathleen Kennedy didn't want to do like Lucas's original scripts too, which of course I know it was supposed to be about Luke's kids or something like that. Luke and Leia's kids.
Here's the thing about Lucas's original scripts, though. I feel like too much is made out of that. I don't feel like we need to have the reverence for Lucas's original scripts that we think we do, because, like, for one, the prequels were bad, and I think everybody's forgotten that at this point. And there's a reverence for the prequels now because so much time has passed. But like, they were bad.
Don't tell Gen Z that. Don't tell Gen Z that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my point, is like in 20 years, Gen Alpha is going to look at the sequels the same way. And they're going to consider all three trilogies like holy texts, the way that like our generation does for the original trilogy and the way Gen Z does for the prequels and the original trilogy. And like, it's just, I feel like a lot of people forget that Star Wars was always goofy bullshit for kids. And like, maybe we don't need to take it too seriously. But anyway, the point that I was making in the first place, like George Lucas's original plan, like, maybe was for 9 episodes before he shot the first movie. He's gone back and forth on what's actually true and what's speculation.
Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Ask him.
Right. So it's like it's hard to even know how much of that is true. But like also some of the other things that have like even very recently come out, like he talks about how like in Empire Strikes Back, you know, the second Star Wars movie ever, when Yoda says, "Oh," like when Obi-Wan's like, "That boy was our last hope," and Yoda says, "Oh, there is another." Yoda wasn't talking about Leia originally. He was talking about Luke's sister, but in episode 6, Leia was not supposed to be Luke's sister. That was supposed to be a separate new character. But then when George Lucas didn't direct the 6th movie and he hired Richard Marquand on to do like a more family friendly, like, compacted version, and they didn't think there was going to be a fourth movie. Richard Marquand was like, well, this is too much story. Let's just make Leia and the sister the same character, and flattened it. So like Lucas's vision was compromised from the start.
Wow.
So that makes sense why they kissed before and then they didn't kiss later.
Yeah, like Lucas's original plan was that Luke and Leia were supposed to be like a couple, a couple of star-crossed lovers that were torn apart by the war. They were not supposed to be siblings.
Man, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a complete redirect right there. But then again, it was supposed to be a darker ending too before, right? Like Jedi was supposed to end with, of course, Luke going off and
Obi-Wan was supposed to have killed killed Luke Skywalker's father or something like that. It wasn't supposed to be Anakin Skywalker. Like, there's a whole bunch of what if random little like tangents thing of Star Wars. So it's hard to really know what the real story was supposed to be before meddling.
Yeah, meddling always happens in every script, though, too. And then, even like that new Tron movie we're talking about, it's like that Tron movie could have been so much better, but they meddled with Ascension, which was supposed to come out 10 years ago, and we got the mess we got. So that's what it is.
I don't know. I mean, I think like if there's a final like ending thesis statement that you can say about all this Star Wars stuff, it's that like the continuity is pretty loose no matter how you look at it. And like nobody likes all of Star Wars and everyone likes different parts of Star Wars. The kind of nice thing about Star Wars is you can pick and choose which parts are yours.
Yeah. And there's so many stories.
That's very true. Yeah. Same thing for comic books too, right?
Like there's a galaxy far, far away.
There's a lot of modern shit I don't really read because it's like I've had good stories here. Like I don't need more sometimes. Yeah.
I'm excited for this new the new Starfighter one with Ryan Gosling. I think it could be good. I don't know, they're filming right now in the UK. We'll have to wait and find out. People are saying it's a resurgence for Star Wars. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to ask you, Sean, is the taxes Star Wars ever going to happen? The Star Wars, how to do your taxes?
How do you do your taxes, Star Wars? How do you do it on Andor? Is it different on Tatooine? What about the Cloud City? Are they like Norway? What are we doing?
What's it like to be a mail or a postal service person in Star Wars? I have no idea. Can we get that person's perspective?
Why were there suburbs in Star Wars? What are we doing?
I'm actually all for this.
That skeleton crew.
Like, I would rather see this than like.
I want to know how they do their taxes. That's the most important thing I know of.
I would love to see like a limited series about an accountant doing taxes in Star Wars. Like, I feel like these are the like side stories we should be doing. Like, don't do Boba Fett, don't do Han Solo. Those characters are cool because they're mysterious. Give me tax accountant Star Wars.
Come on, guys. We don't need lightsabers. We need pencil pushers, guys. That's what we need. Maybe the pencils or those pens light and they're signing with little pen lightsabers, guys. Come on. Who knows? But we'll never know about Kylo Ren, the hunt for Ben Solo, because that has been 100% canon. And I do know that Adam Driver said that he knows it's never happening now. And that's why he called out Bob Iger about it, which is a big push for an actor to do. Be like, hey, it's Bob Iger's fault, man. I want to do it. Everybody wanted it, but wasn't Bob Iger's cup of tea. But you know what? He'll probably still work for Star Wars and Disney again if he wants to. So I doubt Bob will hold it against him, guys. I'm just saying, because Bob's got bigger things on his agenda. Will Bob be buying WB? That's a question I'm going to ask you guys. Maybe Paramount? Maybe Netflix? Who's getting WB? Is Disney get bigger than it is today? That's the question I'm going to ask you guys. Because, of course, WB said they're up for sale. They're taking offers. They're actually trying to push the narrative so people give them higher bids. Let's talk about that in our featured story of the night. Love Andor workout zone. Guys, so this is a big deal. A workout zone, good to see you here too. Love that Andor. But this is the big deal everybody's been talking about for the past day. Now, of course, last week, Paramount had offered WB an offer for, of course, the whole shebang, everything, and wanted everything. Now, they're offering $20 per share for their bid for WB. Now, Zaslav said it's not enough. It should be $32, or at least $30 to $32 a share. Now, according to their market value, is about $17 per share would be the actual right amount of money if you're going to buy it. But so Zaslav wanted more. So now Paramount came back and they offered $24 a share. And after that, Zaslav still said no. And he said, I'm going to take other offers. And he said he purposely caused this whole like driving bidding war for, of course, WB. Now, it's still supposed to split apart. But this offer that people are actually offering to buy it, is going to be for everything. So it wouldn't split into streaming services and Warner Brothers. It would be combined offer for all of it before it splits. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to happen. I told you guys before, I'll tell you again, Zaslav first bought this. He said when he bought it, when he had Discovery, he was going to pretty much make it into a fixer-upper and sell it off. And that's definitely going down right now. And, Skydance really wants it. Of course, they got deep, deep pockets with Oracle and with Paramount. They got deep pockets over there, billions and billions of dollars. So if you ask me, I feel like Paramount will end up getting this just because Ellsworth really wants it. And I think that if they want it really bad and they got all the money in the world, it's going to happen. Netflix, I don't think they'll ever get it. I think that Ted will not spend that much money on it. There's still potential. Disney, I think, is a big runner for this. People are saying maybe Apple, Amazon, maybe. That could be a big one. Of course, they got MGM before and they bought all the James Bond franchises up and stuff like that. But people are still saying that Disney could buy it too. And if Disney buys it, then Disney's even bigger. I mean, that would be massive. Disney's already colossal as it is. If Disney got WB and all of that, you're talking about not just Warner Brothers, but you'd also get Discovery. You'd also get, of course, like their news department, like CNN and all that too. All that under Disney. Already got ABC and all of Star Wars and Marvel. I mean, I think that's way too big. But you know what? It could happen, guys. In this world, Zaslav will sell it off, I think, to the highest bidder. It's only a matter of time to find out who. And I think if you ask me, truly, I think people are saying maybe Sony, but I think really the biggest thing for me, I think, is going to be Disney or Paramount. Who's going to buy it first? And it's crazy to think that we were like, Paramount's done. Paramount's going to be out. It's bankrupt. Never going to be around forever. Now Paramount might be the biggest studio in town. If you would have told me that a year ago, I'd been like, no way. It sounds like a mess queen says. That's where we're at. Look at everybody defeated on this one right now. Everybody crunched down, upset.
I feel good about this, man. Like, it's just more fucking monopolies and more consolidation of the fucking fewer people holding all the wealth, and it's just scary. I cannot imagine how Marvel or how fucked up Disney will make Marvel and DC propositions. I can't.
Yeah, Sean, that's a big question for you, the person that loves them all. They got them both.
It was what was it? James Gunn did like an interview. I think it was today or yesterday. Whenever this news broke about what's going on with this, but he was like, "They might put all the shit I've got in jeopardy if this really goes."
100%.
I'm not all those promises for the people that I made those to, or they made to me. They'll be gone immediately. Like, oh man, can we get a GoFundMe going? Can we buy WB?
I would love to buy WB.
Kruse Control we should do that. GoFundMe. Kruse Control buys WB. We'll put in a real offer, and then the people will own it. We'll run it like the fucking Green Bay Packers.
I was just going to say the Green Bay Packers.
Right? There's a case study for this. If it works for Green Bay Packers, surely it can work for WB and Time and Turner and Discovery and every other fucking thing that's under.
Can our first action be to release the Animaniacs? They've been locked up long enough. Okay, guys. I'm going to say, I think they've done their time.
First, we released the Animaniacs. Second, we released Batgirl.
There we go. Yes, release Batgirl. Release Batgirl.
Day one, Batgirl.
Day one, Batgirl. You're out.
Things one day. Renewed for season whatever. Get in there. Why not?
You see, guys, we got great ideas here for WB. We got great ideas. We're gonna sweep all this.
$30 billion whatever juggernaut. There's no way we'll fail. We're 4 white men.
Oh God, that's getting over like a lead balloon.
You make me laugh.
Yeah, I just reading the room here.
Just reading the room. We got it. We got it, right? We got it.
I'm very nervous for this kind of stuff. Anytime these big kind of things go up and it just feels like a shell game that you're not even invited to be in the same state that it's taking place in. It just is scary. And it's so much fucking money and it's so much content, so many jobs, so many things are up in the air when all this kind of comes down. And it's just to fucking get more shekels in the vault, right? Like, what the hell, guys? I don't know, man.
I know the chat's saying isn't WB a failing studio. They've been actually rising up their stock in the past few years when Zaslav's had it. Of course, like even Superman, it made money for them. They've been making money. Actually, WB had their best year ever this year. All their movies had the best opening weekends. Huh?
I don't understand how they've made so many terrible decisions.
I know. This has been their best year ever. Minecraft, Superman did great for them.
This year?
Conjuring. Yeah, Conjuring. All their movies, if you go look at the WB slate from this year, they've all made money.
Well,
lived like 4 lifetimes.
Yeah. The Conjuring did really great. The Conjuring was like a $40 million budget, made a few $100 million. So I mean, like all their movies have been the #1 opening weekend and have been the highest for that time. They've been just doing great. So all their movies have been just slamming.
Well, if I can sidebar that for a second, if Conjuring at 40 million did great, maybe we'll start to see mid-budget movies come back. That would be nice.
I would love that, right?
Black Phone is doing well too. Blumhouse, I heard, is back on the good thing. Freakazoid. I would also
love a Freakazoid movie. Hell yes.
Release Freakazoid too. Is he with the Animaniacs? Is that why we haven't seen a movie yet for him? What they do on Freakazoid? I love Freakazoid. Home by WB. But that's also that IP between like DC Studios and of course all of WB's properties. There's a lot of content right there they can dive into. They also got Tom Cruise on that deal too, so he's already signed on for the studio. So you get Tom Cruise with it too, guys. And he can be on Kruse Control, guys. We got Tom Cruise over here. He can take Pepe's spot. No, I'm kidding, Pep Star. He will not take your spot, okay? He will not take.
You want a tissue? What should I call a fucking ambulance?
Damn.
Okay, Peppy. All right.
I'm Peppy.
GR, how do you feel about this big massive merger? Is WB going to sell? And who do you think will be the person to rule them all? One's to rule them, one's to guide them.
I think it's going to go back. They'll offer them $25 a share or something, and they'll buy it, just like they were going to.
You think Paramount? You think it's going to go to Paramount? You think Zaslav's going to sell over to them?
Yeah, and then he'll get fired, and things will go back to normal.
Well, I don't think he'll be around. That's the whole thing too. They were saying that he would not be around. He's prepared for that too, a massive buyout. GR, can you dress like this one day for me? I would love to see GR dress like Zaslav right here. I would love to see him like a little ask off or like a cummerbund.
Ascot.
It's not a cummerbund. I used to wear a cummerbund in band.
That's not even an ascot. That's a 50-cent Walmart bandana that he's wearing like it's an ascot. What the fuck am I looking at here?
So Kruse Control can get this, guys. We can make this happen. We can raise the money for Zaslav's wardrobe for GR right there. And that's like is that corduroy jacket? I don't know. GR, you don't think the mouse will swoop in there and try to take this though too? Because the mouse has a Millennium Falcon. He might pull the whole studio right over to Disney.
I hope to God they don't.
Why is that? Why is that, GR? You just froze on me. Come on, Iger's got a plan for everything, GR.
Yeah, and he's got the biggest ego I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's the biggest paycheck too. Guys. Woo! Zaslav's paycheck's pretty freaking massive too.
$500 million a year. What a bitch of a problem to have.
Yep, more money, more problems, GR, right? I'll take those problems. Trevor, how do you feel about this?
Oh, shit.
I'm always against like consolidation of corporations like this. I mean, we already live in a world where like 6 corporations own everything. This is going to turn it into 5. I'm just sitting here like, inebriated and trying to figure out like, I'm just like, who even like has enough money to buy Warner Brothers that wouldn't be awful and problematic immediately? And I think I have the answer. There's only one person that has the money to buy Warner Brothers that I think deserves to do it. And that's Rihanna.
Rihanna Studios.
I don't know what she would do with it. It's unpredictable, but I think it would be interesting.
Holy hell.
She does have the money. You're right. She definitely does have the money. She could drop it like it's hot. I don't know if Beyonce has that money, but maybe Rihanna or Beyonce.
Rihanna's the
Taylor
only
Swift. She could probably do it.
Taylor Swift, maybe Tay-Tay. Well, I mean, it would be actually pretty awesome if you ask me, if someone like that, like out of like left wing, came over there and just started like out of nowhere, and they started like bam, they dropped that $30 a share. Let's go, and then they just own it all up. And that would be actually the best thing because I think the competition matters.
Don't hold your breath on that.
I know. You think about how deep the pockets are at Paramount right now. There's so much money there, billions and billions of dollars. So, his dad said he wants it really bad. And you know what? If Ellison's dad wants it, he's going to get it. Doug's going to get it, guys. I'm going to say he's going to get it. So I don't know who else would actually overpower him. I just don't know. Maybe Rihanna. Maybe there's a chance. There's this world. Maybe
Elon Musk.
But Elon Musk, does he want a studio? I don't know if he wants a studio.
He's run everything else into the ground. You might as well do a studio.
Was Queen's suggestion.
Oh, Elon Musk. God. Elon Musk could buy. I mean, he probably has the money to do it too. He could probably do it, or maybe I don't know who else we got. Bezos, maybe. I mean, Bezos is talking about buying it. Also,
Bezos. Sorry.
Yeah, I just don't know if Bezos should own it.
Song's my goddamn head.
Buy it. I mean, there's a lot of people that could buy it. But I just got to say, it's crazy that they had this great year. And Zaslav knew it. He knows this is the time to drop the hammer. And he's going to get what he wants for it. And he's going to get a massive payoff when it happens. He took a $15 million raise this year or some shit like that. So, he's going to be he's got copious amounts of money. He's going to have copious amounts more. And, that's the studio heads do. And I think that when he does sell it, though, guys, it's going to rock entertainment across the board because it's really going to make an impact on what happens moving forward with Hollywood. I think it will. Like the fact that we say Paramount's great. Peppy, leave Trevor alone, man. You're getting too close over there. But I'm just saying it does rock that world as it is. But we'll have to wait and find out. But end of the day, it's going to sell, right? I'm not crazy. It's going to sell, right? Someone's going to buy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're not doing this. Yeah, you've announced it, especially publicly doing it like this. Like, yeah, of course. Like, come on.
He's literally starting a bidding war right now. Bidding war. He got offered 20.
He's trying to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm waiting to see if Disney steps in first or if anybody else does. If Bezos slaps down that rocket penis and actually puts it in there too. We'll have to wait and find out. But you know what I'm talking about. I said. Hump Day, guys. We'll see. Guys, getting excited. Paramount. It's already called Skydance, a Paramount Corporation.
What about Costco? What if Costco owned Warner Brothers?
What if the Costco guys get the Costco guys to do it, and the Rizzler can be the fucking CFO?
There we go, guys. That's a great sale right there. Let's make it happen.
That's a good line to end on right there.
That's a really good way to end this shit.
Anyways, guys, thanks for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. We'll keep you posted what happens at WB and when they actually sell and as these negotiations progress, because they will. And I have a feeling it's going to be checking in almost every day on this on Kruse Control because this is just starting spicy, and I can't wait to see who has one studio to rule them all, one studio to guide them. Thanks for being here. GR Waters, that thirsty daddy. Hope you had a great time, GR. It was a fun show, GR. Good to have you here. Hope you had a great time, GR. Heck yeah. Happy Hump Day, GR. Happy Hump Day. That mustache is growing. I see it. It's growing. I'm starting to see it.
It's growing back after many years.
I'm starting to see it. Can't wait. We'll put a little bit of dye in there maybe. I'll get some Just for Men for you right there or something.
Brian, at my age, it's gray, baby. That's what you get.
Thanks for being here, GR. Also, welcome back our director himself, Trevor Triggs. Thanks, Trevor.
Class number 8.
Hope you had a great time, Trevor.
It's less than 10, I'll tell you that much.
Happy to have you back, Trevor. And keep us posted on all that secret sauce you got going on.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely will.
Can't wait to find out more. Good to see you, Trevor. Always good to see you.
Good to be here.
And thank you, our comic king himself, Sean Sutherland.
Oh my God! What a show! What a panel! What an audience! What a host! What a Brian! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks everybody. Excited again for that win for Hot Takes. Thanks everybody, and see you next week. Hopefully, we'll see.
Heck yeah, man! Happy to have you guys here. Great Hot Takes cross-border tonight too. And yeah, peace to you too and prosperity as well. Kwai, good to see you guys. Good to see you, Workout Zong over there in the TikTok. Goose Thumper, formerly Diddy Thumper. I'm saying it right now. Good to see you, Goose Thumper. Get that oil lubed up and ready to go. Also, thank you, Estrie over there. Also, Brandy, if you're still over. Eva, good to see you on TikTok. Thank you for the love over there. Chase as well. Also, thank you over here, Richard Tracy, my man. Good to see you, Richard Tracy. El Santo, Queen, oh my queen. Kwai, across the board. Good to see you guys all here all the time. El Santo, all of you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys as always. Happy hump day. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Again, we're going to find out what happens to WB, but there's a lot happening in this world, guys, and a lot more to come. So have a great night. Keep spreading that love. Tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas to like and subscribe as always. And tell your great grandmas and grandparents who knew what Trevor was doing for Secret. I have no idea. And love Star Wars and will probably buy WB. Who knows? Until next, everybody. See ya.
Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.